Okay, this is Tom with Ellis Family Farms. Going to do a real short video here on a evasive weed that we have on the farm that we first took over taking care of this property. It had these thistles all over the property, and we spent days and days and days trying to get rid of them. Sprayed, used roundup, and we finally figured out that you pull them right after a rain. If you can get to them and pull them, they pull pretty easy. The smaller ones do. The big ones you still have to take a sharpshooter and kind of dig them up a little bit and then pull them. But if you catch them before the seed heads dry out and the seeds start scattering out, you can control them pretty good. But we apparently have been a little laxed here in the last year or so, and we've got a couple of patches of them. I worked about 2 hours yesterday and took care of 2 other patches, and this is one more patch that we're going to try to get taken care of today. But what I'll do is the dried out seed heads, I will pick them off and put them in a plastic bag so they don't blow around and spread the seed around. And then I will dig up the rest of the plant. If they've got the purple heads still on them, they're not too bad to dry out and spread seed. But if you just pull the plant up with a dried seed on it, you're going to scatter seed everywhere. So try to eliminate as much of that as we can. So we will see if we can get the rest of them pulled up, and then a little bit later on I'll show you a big pile on our burn pile of the thistles that we've taken off the property, and hopefully the next year or two we won't have too many coming back up. But you're always going to have some come up because the neighbors, you know, have a few, and if it's windy, the seed will carry for miles. So you're always going to have a little bit of a problem with them, but we try to keep them down, because if you're not careful, they will take over a piece of property and nothing else will grow. So it's too bad, because the bees, I think, will actually work on the flowers, but it's not really worth it. There's other stuff that comes up and the bees can take advantage of if we can keep these off the property. So that's it for now. Okay, this is a pile of thistles that I pulled up yesterday. Took about 2 hours to get this big pile pulled up and dug up. Some of the bigger ones you have to dig up. The smaller ones, after good rain, you can just pull them up by hand, as long as you've got good gloves on, because they're pretty stickery. And then this is the this is the pile I pulled up this afternoon, or this evening. Took about an hour to get them all pulled and dug up. I also went around and pulled the seed heads off of a bunch of them that were drying up and getting ready to scatter their seeds everywhere. And we usually put them in a plastic bag and bag them up and throw them in the trash so the seed doesn't get dispersed by wind or other means, but just trying to keep them from spreading all over the property again. That's a little bit of trying to take care of them the natural way.